I don't know who's in charge of data security over at DJI. Either the marketing department is teasing the market, or they've got a problem, as the leaks continue this weekend, showing the Mavic 4 Pro landing, as well as a crashed Mavic 4 Pro. Want to see the full videos? And does this add more credence to an early announcement, despite the Mavic 3 Pro being announced less than a year ago? And does this add more credence to an early announcement, an announcement in February, despite the Mavic 3 Pro being announced less than a year ago? Well, I'll answer these questions in this video. But first, I have a rather simple and yet humble request. Please subscribe to this video. It doesn't cost you anything. It really does help this channel grow, but most importantly, it keeps you informed on the latest camera gear. At first, all the leaks were about the specifications. Then we got tons of images with the Mavic 4 Pro flying, taken apart, and even FCC registrations. But now we're getting leaked videos, and lots of them. And who doesn't love leaks, right? But don't they seem to be coming a little bit too fast and furious? And something else that's interesting as well. They're all coming from the exact same source, X27. Okay, perhaps X27 is part of a hacker network and all they care about is the Mavic 4 Pro. Or, and this is another possibility, that some sort of dealer organization or retail organization has had access to the Mavic 4 Pro and the Mavic 4 Pro Cine for some time now. 5 to 6 to 7 months? No, that doesn't really pan out either. Or perhaps DJI's marketing department is leaking these grunge low-resolution videos and photos on purpose to drum up excitement, to drum up support, to get us all whipped up in anticipation for the Mavic 4 Pro. Yeah, that's possible too. And this is where I need your help. What do you think? Who do you think is behind these leaks? Is it someone trusted to DJI? Is it somebody internally? Because if it's not part of a carefully orchestrated marketing campaign, well then one thing is confirmed. DJI does have a data security problem, and it looks like a big one. But now it's time to turn our attention to those two leaked videos. Here we have the Mavic 4 Pro coming in for a landing. Or is it the Mavic 4 Pro Cine? Hold on, Ryan, back up that footage a bit. Yeah, do you see right there? Freeze that. Well, we can confirm that it has a 2.5 and a 6 times zoom. We've also got confirmation of vertical video and, of course, that rotating head. Although, let's start it from the beginning again, Ryan. One thing I'm not sure of here. I'm not sure if it's the 24mm or the 28mm. But you know what? There's one bit of confirmation right there. We can tell that it's an f2. So I'm going to go ahead and assume, based on the previous leak specifications, that the main camera is indeed a 24mm with a micro four thirds sensor, and it's fast and wide at f2. And this certainly lines up with the latest leak specifications. But outside of that, it's really hard to make out too much. Well, obviously here we can see that it can do 4K UHD 24, 25, and 30 frames per second. But that's hardly a surprise, is it? I mean, we obviously expect it to be able to do 4K all the way up to 50 and 60 frames per second. So that was the longest video that we have. Now our next video is a little bit shorter. And unfortunately, you might want to turn away. It's a bit graphic. We've got a Mavic 4 Pro that is in pieces, that's broken. It's not pretty to watch. So viewer discretion is advised. The nice thing about this short clip is we have just a little bit more resolution, a bit more detail than the first one. Unfortunately, it doesn't provide us with a whole lot of detail, but it definitely does look bigger than the Mavic 3 Pro, doesn't it? While these video clips provide very little detail, they do validate some previous leaks. But one thing they do very well is they whip up excitement and tease the faithful into a frenzy. I really find it hard to believe that DJI has poor data security, that they've got this one source that continuously, over the last several months, has been leaking out specifications, photos, and now videos. It seems much more to me that it's some sort of marketing stunt, that they've hired some sort of Chinese marketing firm that specializes in whipping up frenzy, that's using the traditional trope of low resolution, poor image quality for images and photos and videos to get us excited and whipped up over this. And I'd say for a large part it's working. I think in the last 2 to 3 months, I've published more videos about a DJI Mavic drone, about any drone, in the past several weeks than I've done since this channel's been around. They're doing a very good job. This seems to me as almost as though it's orchestrated, because I don't remember seeing DJI products leaked nearly as badly as this one is. I do appreciate the leaks, but at some point I feel a little bit bad for DJI, because while it's good for entertainment to get us excited, get us in anticipation of their new products, I'm not a big fan of corporate espionage or breaking down, hacking into corporations to leak information. And that's not what I believe is going on here. And it's certainly working. For me personally, I can't wait to get the DJI Mavic 4 Pro, the Cine version. That's going to set me back a little bit, but I am pretty excited. At this point, I don't know if it is going to be announced in February, although that's my best guess. I don't think March, because there's too many holidays in March. And then that leaves us with April, 12 months since the Mavic 3 Pro was announced, and what all the specifications are telling us. But with all the leaks coming out, it just has us kind of itching to think that something's coming just a little bit sooner. And that's why I have the smart pre-order links already in the description down below. These guys right here to Adorama, B&H, and Amazon.com. And why do I have those? Well, you can wait for the announcement until the embargo's lifted, and you're very quick with the mouse and the keyboard. You probably don't need them. But for the rest of us, copying down these links, putting them in your browser and bookmarking them, so that when the embargo is finally lifted, and I'll be covering that in a live stream, it could save you anywhere from 5 to 35 seconds. So that way, once the announcement happens, once the embargo is lifted, the one thing it helps you with, those links will show you every single kit available: the Mavic 4 Pro, the Fly More bundle, the Mavic 4 Pro Cine version, the Fly More bundle, and any other kit combos that DJI has available to us, whether it's from DJI itself, whether it's from B&H or Amazon.com or even Adorama. But what it really gets you is just getting into that queue a little bit quicker than anybody else. I keep pointing to this lens here, the 200 to 800 millimeter. A lot of us pre-ordered it day one. Some of us didn't get it until about 10 months later. It doesn't matter if it's Sony, Canon, Nikon, whomever. There seems to be a lot of issues with supply shortages. So if you want to have it day one, pre-ordering is the best way to go. I know I hate it too, but since 2020, if you want something, that's what you have to do. Anyhow, I want to say a big thanks to those of you that have used my affiliate links in the past, smart pre-order links or otherwise, because this channel's viewer supported. It literally is what keeps the lights on. I don't believe in using sponsorship ads at the beginning of the video that take up anywhere up to 3 to 5 minutes now. And yes, they're getting longer and longer. I think it takes away from what this video is about, is providing news and rumors, keeping you up to date on the latest camera gear. I don't know if you've noticed, but usually I put all the information right at the beginning of the video. I give you the information. I don't drag it on for 8 to 10 minutes. Yes, this video is getting a little bit long, but all the good stuff, it's right at the beginning. Then we talk about my analysis, and then right at the end of the video, that's where I talk about the affiliate links and supporting the channel. Not at the beginning. My view is, if I've been able to keep you this long, you're willing to listen. If you're not willing to listen, why put it at the front of the video and just have you click off sooner? Anyhow, thank you so much for tuning in, for engaging, for commenting, for liking, disliking, and supporting this channel. It's very much appreciated. Have yourself a great day, what day is it? Sunday? A great rest of the weekend, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye now.